cam stuff that you kind of swab your nose with?
Yeah, what you need
sounds like some COVID tests.
Dry cam?
Yeah, but like I've never used it before. This was my first time ever using it.
Oh.
But it's like supposed
Wait,
to.
did you use it or not?
I've never used that before.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, I think they call it coke now.
I should be seeing it.
You can't have this shit.
Welcome to House of Gab, episode 8. You got your boy Angell Bands and
Geno, what's up?
alright, man. We have some special guests, as you can see. We got my boy T, aka Steven, aka Baby Daddy in the house. We got my boy Zay, aka Toto, aka Say Ah. Say Ah. Say Ah. I love that. But yeah, we have some guests here. Give it a little bit of a difference in I guess the culture and the friends that you guys actually hear us talk about. So we do want to shout out, of course, one of our sponsors, Dave Taylor Von Rose, and of course right here is the man that makes them. And this is my last sweater that I have, so we got to make some more so I can keep wearing more on the podcast. But
Bro, you sound like you're homeless right now.
yeah, so
Man.
to be honest, I've been sick the past 2 weeks. I've been sick the past 2 weeks, man. So are you talking about my voice?
No.
Oh,
I'm talking about you saying that you're on your last sweat.
like I need some more sweaters. So please donate if you have extra money. Donate to angelllumba.com.
We'll link the GoFundMe.
But yeah, man, it's good to have y'all here. We've been chilling and hanging out. I'll let Geno do the normal start that he has.
Yeah, you're just it's good to have you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually call him T, Big T, but he's no longer Big T
right.
anymore.
He actually looks like my size.
I know, we call him T Light now. Light T.
Light tea.
Sugar free.
And I want you guys to see on the screen my man right here with the cowboy boots. He really is rocking them and trying to show them off. So I'm gonna point them out, man. They're nice. You see how we all matching and everything like that. He looks like a cowboy, like Wyatt Earp. No, I wouldn't say Hawaiian Earp.
Yeah,
That's Hawaiian Earp over here.
Is that pineapple skin?
I mean, these are... That's fucked.
Pineapple skin.
That's actually fish scales.
Of course they're fish scales. He's the one that took me over to, what's the store's called?
Cavender's,
bro.
What is Cavender's?
That's where I got mine.
Cowboy spot.
Yep.
Is it really?
They got some good stuff
nice
over there.
Clothes, nice boots. They have work boots and regular.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're
Plug-in cabinets.
oh my god, they're so comfortable.
Wait, Cavender's?
Cavender's, like
Cavender's.
lavender,
Not
but with a C.
catheters.
Catheters.
It's not like you guys are saying catheters.
Catheters.
What?
Catheter is the thing that goes in your thing to pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking.
Not that.
Cadivers.
That's called cadavers?
No, that's dead
I thought
bodies.
that was his chocolate.
Oh, bro.
Cadavers?
Isn't that dead bodies?
Cadavers. Yeah.
Cadavers are dead bodies?
Yeah.
The cadaver? No, I don't even want to talk about it.
It sounds so
We need to have somebody on the laptop like looking all this stuff up while we're talking about it.
awesome brain cells.
But it is great to have you guys, man. So last time we all hung out and did something for the podcast, we actually shot some videos downtown, and are you gonna be posting those pretty soon?
Yeah.
You got them actually done?
I don't have them actually done, but they're just about there.
Yeah. So you guys understand and know the background of the story. We actually shot some stuff downtown, and then we wanted to do a video of. You'll notice it's gonna be in a house, but my neighbors were outside while we pulled up, and they can just see 4 guys walking in with cameras. And then I had the windows open, right? So while we're shooting, all you hear is like, pull your pants down. And I know my neighbors are sitting there like, what kind of weird things are these 4 guys doing in that house?
I'm pretty sure it went, keep your pants on.
No, it was fully.
No, that's how it happened. Because you were like, hey, film me, and then I was like, hey, bro, you can keep your pants on. No,
He's like, you're gonna keep your drawers on.
You're gonna keep your drawers on.
Hey, are you gonna keep your drawers on?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that fucking shit was hilarious.
It got weird. But it was a good time, and I can't wait till you guys see those videos. I think you guys will enjoy those.
Yeah, we had a blast. That was, what, almost a month ago?
Yeah.
Was it a month ago?
I think it was.
You've been sick last week.
Yeah,
for almost a month.
I've been sick the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
3.
It's going on 3.
3 weeks, man.
Yeah.
Because Angell posted on the chat that he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, age is a bitch, bro. I get it.
And then once you found out, then they started making a lot of other weird comments. But we're not going to talk about that. Sorry. That's too funny. But yeah, those are good things, man. Like those little videos, I think like when we all get together and do them, it's just going to be a good fun time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Added more and more
Yeah.
people.
That was a good day for sure. That was fun.
I haven't laughed so hard.
Yeah, me neither.
Especially when you had to do dishes.
Yeah.
The Angel kept making you do dishes over and over.
Like, grab the spoon now.
Yeah. Wash them for real. Wash them for real.
Grab the pot, bro. Grab the pot. Just do my dishes, motherfucker.
I think
like,
everybody else
fuck it.
had like 2-3 takes. Zay was over there on fucking 15.
Fucking
and 16.
scrubbing.
I was like, damn, Angel's dishes about to be done and shit. Zay still fucking
I'm
clean.
like, is this the only reason you invited me over, bro?
Yeah, we're like, is Angel bringing us over so we can clean? Now grab the vacuum, bro. Grab the vacuum.
Yeah, grab the broom.
My house hasn't been clean in a while, man, so I appreciate y'all. But like,
It's a good day though.
it was funny because they hit me up the next day. Was like, bro, I don't know what's wrong with your dish scrubber thing, but I was surprised you didn't wash your hands.
Yeah, my hands
afterwards.
fucking stunk. That shit was
Like,
What did it smell like?
they just smelled bad.
Like
I was like, Jesus, man, I gotta
like-
wash my hands.
smell like corned beef. Garlic and corned beef. Don't judge me.
Yeah. That is so funny.
Yes.
But you're weird though, right? You're like me. You'll wash your dishes first, and then you'll set them in the dishwasher to dry. You won't even use your dishwasher. You're just gonna hand wash everything.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. I'm weird like that. I'll hand wash everything.
Wash everything.
Yeah, it's just over there wasting
yeah.
water and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, it does use more water.
Did you use more water?
It does, yeah.
Dishwashing? No.
No, yeah, you save water.
Yeah. You save water dishwashing.
Oh,
This is
shit.
how we grow
Oh,
up.
damn. I thought you smoking a cigarette.
Bro, you scared the fuck out of me. You said this shit's gonna fucking catch on fire. And I'm like, oh shit.
On fire.
Is that?
Shit, is it on fire?
Is it on fire? Oh, it is. That doesn't smell good. Does this? That smells like you're fucking with me, aren't you? God damn it! You got me all paranoid. Jesus fucking Christ!
That's hilarious.
God damn
No,
it!
I put a smoke machine down there.
God damn! I was like,
heard that
yo, what? Yo, that doesn't smell right. That smells like something's burning. Holy
All day.
shit,
What's wrong
dog!
with your feet, homie?
Jesus
Bro,
Christ!
no. So here's the thing. That shit may have been on fire. You guys are still chilling, sitting down.
Am I really okay?
Oh shit, is there a fire?
Fuck, man. Shit.
I'm on mode right now. I'm just like, Zay.
Yeah.
You're like, hey.
Yeah. That's too
Well, there's
hilarious.
fire coming between your lady right now.
No, it's my new toy. I got a smoke machine down there.
Fuck
so
yeah.
early.
That's dope. That's fucking dope. Guess I'm in the hot seat now, huh?
That's hilarious, bro.
Jesus. I heard the sound going, but I was like, nah, that's one of them. That's one of their seats because it
Initially, I thought
leans back and stuff. I was
Yeah,
like,
when
maybe
it was
we're
like
just
you're
messing
smoking,
with
I was
it.
like, oh, you're actually like hitting a beat?
I was like, what? No, I ain't smoking, bro. What
Gas
the fuck?
looking between his
Dishes.
legs and shit.
But yeah, we'll start off with you, man. So Zay is the
Enough
one
of me.
that I talked about in other episodes where he won't let me around his dog because he can't eat it with some rice.
And no, I noticed he didn't bring his dog.
I did not. No, yeah.
It's messed up, bro.
Yeah, no.
I would have showed love, man. Would have brought some.
Spices? Is it that kind of That kind of love.
What about some lemon pepper seasoning?
Pour a bottle of vinegar.
Yeah,
Shit, trying to make something dope.
right, with a fucking 20-pound bag of rice.
Yes. But yeah, introduce yourself, how you won, and what you do, what your hobbies are, so that people get to know you.
I'm Isaiah, aka Zay. I'm one of the bartenders at Tony's.
Say yeah.
aka Saya.
Dennis?
My mom is.
Whoa, bro.
She is. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, my mom's a dentist.
I never knew that.
Yeah, she was a dental
Well, I'm just
assistant.
saying,
She wasn't a dentist,
Your
but.
nickname is Say Aw, so.
Oh my God. Of course. Of course. I'm dead. Yeah, facts. Went right over my fucking head. But now I'm bartender.
Smoke between your legs, bro.
I'm gonna be in the hot seat for the rest of the night. I already know it. But yeah, I'm a bartender at Tony's during the day. I was door guy there for a little while. I think it was about a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then I went to bartending during the day, actually quit, tried to do some other venturing in life, got in trouble, came back and forth a couple times, but now I'm back at Tony's.
Yeah, crack's a bitch, right?
Yeah, it'd be like that. It's fucking addicting.
PSA, he doesn't really do crack. Just in case.
No, just
I'm not a crackhead. I promise I'm not.
no, just eats crack.
That's cool, man. Yeah. So, anytime you guys, you usually work nights, right?
Huh?
Yeah, and then you during the day at Tony's, you can see Zay there. So
I open
Zay.
it. Yep.
I love
See his
that,
big
bro. I
ass
love
running
that.
around.
Yeah, he is. How tall are you?
6'6".
6'6", bro.
Damn, 6'6".
All
Yep.
age.
6'6", 250.
No weirdo.
Yep.
Oh, you're like all age.
I am all legs.
Yeah, he's got legs.
You can't tell?
Motherfucker, we all got legs.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm more upper body.
Just don't let me catch you staring at my feet, Angel. That's all I'm saying.
I don't look at guys. All right, and we got our boy T over here.
Wait a minute, what are your hobbies?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, hobbies. Man, usually I'm playing video games, taking my dog out for training, or taking him on hikes, and then
That's taking dinner out. So
and then I'm about to start beefing it up in the German way. No, we're about to start rock climbing here soon too. That's going to be our next hobby. Yeah.
Dog can't rock climb.
I mean, I can do my best. I can probably.
no, he's saying
No, just hobbies.
he's saying the dog.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were trying to do with your dog. Like,
No, sorry. Fuck no.
I don't think a dog can rock climb, bro.
Fixated on your dog.
Leave Husky alone, man. Nowhere.
Don't worry about that. I'm actually moving.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and then I guess otherwise than that, what else? Social security number, phone number.
Yeah, bro, tell me.
Let's see. He's pulling that. All right, and then we'll move on to T. What do you do? What are your hobbies?
So right now I'm one of the managers over at Snooty Fox Gentlemen's Club.
What do they do at Snooty Fox? Is that a restaurant?
It's definitely a It's a gentleman's club. So whatever you entertainment wise, it's a strip club. And come over
You want to
there.
throw birthday parties or any type of going
Bottle
parties?
service.
Hit up T right here and he'll get you going, man. It's a whole bunch of vibes. I'm telling you, I go once a month just to say what's up to T.
Sure.
But yeah, no lie.
Yeah, that's what.
Gotta show love.
He comes over there.
Hey, if you need to work poles, you work poles.
I always tell him it's good cardio.
Yeah.
Jumping from pole to pole?
Bro, you got skills, you jump pole to pole.
I will hire you if that's
I could. That's a little much. All right, man. And
But before working over at Snooty Fox, I was working with Geno, Zay over at Tony's as well, especially with all the other spots. Some of them are no longer open now. So part of the old school vibe when Tejon Street was still a one-way. When they had to shut that boy down because everybody and their moms over there.
those good times back then,
yeah.
man. Thirsty Parrot is where
Thirsty
you worked
Parrot.
at, where I met you.
Yeah.
And we've been friends ever since he was just a door guy outside.
Yeah.
I go outside to have a cigarette. Once I got my shot, me and him would just talk and then bonded like that.
You know what's surprising is that you've never been in the industry.
No.
No.
That's why I love this dude. You
Well, I
what I'm
know,
saying?
but it's just like he hangs out with everybody in the industry, but never been in the industry all those years. Like
All these
that's
years.
crazy.
Yeah. And I'm like
You just
really close with
drink all the shit, but
Yeah.
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 The cool thing is that this fool never asks for anything for free. He always pays.
Oh yeah.
And that's one of the things that I admire about him. No homo and shit, but
Yeah, but he doesn't drink a lot either.
no, but he's I call him Sips, man, for a reason, because you know,
Sips.
yeah.
Again, you watch yourself. You try to buy me too many shots, you better see where those shots go, because I don't know where it might go myself.
What are your hobbies, T?
Believe it or not, man, when I was growing up, art was one of my favorite things, and that's where the inspiration for the whole hoodie thing, for the clothing line came from. But how I ended up in the U.S. was through baseball. I actually came here to play ball, and I went there to college in Long Beach. So
You
after,
could have made it to probably the NFL if he went football.
Yeah.
He chose the American sport of baseball.
what, man, to me, there's no knock to any other sport, man, but to me, the challenge itself was baseball. I could have probably did whatever I wanted to do in football, but to me, there's always, like, everybody has a challenge in life that they want to do, and me, the biggest challenge was baseball.
Yeah.
And I ended up playing college ball, and at the same time played some international ball with some great people that are doing great things now in the Major League Baseball era, you know what I'm saying? So being able to rub shoulders and learning from some of those cats, man, was probably, it still is today, some of the best things that I've ever gotten to experience. So,
Yeah.
you know, coming into like,
And that's pretty dope too, because like most of my Polynesian side of the family, they're all football driven. So it was interesting when I first met you. You were all about baseball. I was like, that's actually dope. Yeah,
You
facts.
still go out and play, right? Tourneys every once in a while?
I played some softball.
Softball.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and that right there is a whole different community. Recreational softball itself is probably one of the most highest grossing, like, people spend thousands and thousands of dollars on their equipment just to play recreational softball, and then you meet all different walks of life, man. From cats that are just coming out of the pen to people that you probably see at court. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are doctors, but when you're on that field, man, it's like we don't care about that shit. We just want to have fun, and then make sure we go over to T's freaking truck, because in the back there's all the beers and the freaking liquor, because he don't drink.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
You don't drink. I love that.
Well, how long have you not had a drink for?
It's been over 10 years, close to 15.
10, 15 years?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's over 10 and
That's
it's close
awesome.
to 15. So
Yeah.
May 29th, which is Memorial Day weekend, is when I come to my realization that in order for me to at least start working on bettering myself as an individual, and in return to help get that relationship back between me and my family, I had to do something with myself. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And one of the biggest things that I really don't talk about a lot, but how grateful I am with the friends and family members that I have till this day, even when they knew when I was a drinker. Because
Yeah.
some of y'all never met me when I used to drink.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I was a party animal. And a lot of people out there know that that's how I was. But then, to be able to have people that are still part of your life, knowing that that's who you were, and now you're a totally different person, man. To me, you know what I'm saying, those people are the general population that love and care about you.
Yeah.
Not because of what you did, but who you are, type of deal.
So when people lose, they start gaining weight because they quit cigarettes or something like that. When you stopped drinking, did you just find your comfort in food?
So when I quit drinking, I started drinking Pepsi Max. That's when Pepsi Max came out. And
I remember
I
Pepsi Max. Huh?
yeah, it's like a
from Max and Diet and all those.
well, that's the name
Pepsi
that was
Max
on
had
there.
the max
But it's a
calories
I don't know. No, it was like Coke Zero.
Why do they call it Max then?
I don't know.
It should be maximizing all the sugars.
It's probably like an advertisement type of deal, man. Like you over there don't even know anything about it, and you
No,
still
I
keep
don't.
saying it. Gotcha.
Max.
Look, get Max and Zero.
Wait, hold on. When's the last time you had a drink?
Hey, you stopped, right?
I
Calm down.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
When's the last time you stopped? Or when's the last time you had a drink?
The last time I had a drink was probably like last week for my shifty. But the last time I went crazy, because I also used to be like every time I drink, I fucking went in and I wouldn't stop. That was probably our Christmas,
Party?
yeah, our Christmas party for Tony's.
Yeah.
I sent it that night.
You big boys had to stop drinking.
When's the last time you had a drink?
Wednesday last week.
Before 2 weeks ago, before I was sick.
Before you're sick?
Yeah, I think I got sick going out.
What are you
I
talking
was out with you that night. We were hanging
And
out.
I didn't really have that much to drink either.
No, you
Yo,
didn't.
when did you go see Gian? Because I saw you drinking a Corona on his Snapchat.
That was Saturday. No, that was Friday.
That was Friday?
Friday or Saturday. I went out because a friend wanted to do spades, and then since I was up north, I thought I would just stop by, say what's up, and I started feeling better.
Yeah.
And then half hour into drinking that Corona, I just started feeling sick again, so I left and went home.
I drank 5 hours ago. So.
Who sounds about right?
2 glasses of wine, though. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Whining it now?
Yeah. I mean, stay classy.
I was getting fancy.
Yeah.
Are you dating
Well,
someone?
are you shocked
Yeah.
that I was drinking
Like, are
wine?
you dating somebody and they drink wine and you drinking wine with that type of thing?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Just because more normally, I don't know a lot of guys that just choose to drink wine unless they're like on a, with a girl or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to drink wine all the time.
Yeah, I think it's more of a conscious thing when it comes to drinking wine. Not everybody has to get fucked up.
Yeah. Just chill.
I used to drink wine by the bottles when I was fishing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
It's a smooth.
Yeah.
It'll give you, if you're not used to it, you'll get a headache.
I'm not gonna lie, I did try sake for the first time.
Yeah.
Like the other, a couple months ago.
Sake?
Say ah.
Swap?
I'm about to pause this right now. It's about to be a different type of video.
Damn. Big Z.
Nah, but yeah, you they warmed it up, and it was like a
Sake?
Yeah, I think it was like a grapefruit kind, and it was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. I could probably sip on that. I can't catch myself sipping on wine like I used to when I was younger, but I could definitely sip on some
Sake to
sake.
me kind of reminds me of like Mad Dog 2020.
Does it really?
Yeah, just the flavor kind of.
Dude, that night before you got sick, our bartender Audie gave us those Mad Dog shots, the pineapple. It was so bad. Oh no. We were just dogging on it so hard. She was like, "All right, now all of you guys have to take these shots."
It doesn't have like a strong alcohol taste.
It was not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually drank that. And just so you guys are aware, man, if I sound like Darth Vader right now, it's because my throat is inflamed and I'm breathing really hard.
It's because of sake.
Why's your throat inflamed, Angel?
Yeah.
We're not going to tell the story. But they saw it.
Oh, is Aesop?
God, now you're roping me into this.
You told me the story. You want to know what he said? He said it ended up with a glah.
Yeah.
He told me, you want me to tell me what he told me? He told me, he's like, I would never, T. I tried to warn him, but he was like, no, she needed a ride. I was like, what? And I thought it was a lie, but then the boys showed up at the club, man, and I was like, "Where's Angel at?" It's like, "Oh, he had to go take care of some business."
No, man, I had the flu. Well, you mother lovers, okay? I had the flu these past 2 weeks. Well, nothing else.
Is that her name?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're not talking about this.
Her sister's Flo.
But yeah.
So, hey, go back to T's story, because like, when Angel was asking you, did you gain weight after you drank, or like, because you were drinking Pepsi Max?
Yeah. So, man, I think the weight gain kind of came on because at that point, I was also very stressed out because of the transition from the military. I was retiring medically, and the transition itself, like you understand where when you've been in something for so long and that's who you are, you've trained yourself to be a part of this for so long, that all of a sudden things change and you're like, what do I do now? Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, you have your priorities as not only as a man, as a father, as a husband, but you're stressed out. You have nobody else to talk to. And I was like, I was dealing with all that.
Like you were alone?
Oh, back then I was alone. Now I'm alone, but I know that I have people if I need to talk to people. Yeah. So and that's what I was trying to say about being grateful for all the people that, never left me. One of the things that I realize about myself is that I have too much pride to ask people for help. Mm-hmm. But I'll always remember those people that are always there's like, just so you know, man, if you need anything, I got you. And to me, that's love, that's respect. And that just tells me the type of person, the character of the human being of that person is. And most of those people, man, I will, stop everything and go check on them.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? It's just reciprocating all the love that people have shown me throughout the years of going through this journey.
It's funny because some of us have been to jail and we've been in something for a long time, and we also train too.
Yeah? You've been to jail.
Yeah, we were in a lot and stuff for a long time and trained. So
True.
No, I've never been to jail at all.
But the whole reason we're bringing that up is, because you used to be a really big dude, bro.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you say like a scale? You couldn't.
Oh, so this is the story. Probably last year's summertime. I saw this TikTok trend where everybody got this scale, you know what I'm saying? And it literally tells you everything from your weight to how much your cholesterol is.
Yeah, your body.
I've heard about those, yeah.
Yeah, so I got this scale, man, and the thing was like 400 max capacity for a pound. So I'm like, my mom got on there. It was like, oh, okay, dude. And then my cousin got on there. I was like, ain't no way this motherfucker, smaller or lighter than me. I got on that damn thing. I looked down and that shit said E and then RRR. Like it ran out of time. Like I was like, damn. Are you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at myself. I was like, I'm laughing, but deep down inside, man, I was like, no, the fuck it ain't, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta be.
What do you call it? Pirate scale.
Yeah.
Get your R's off.
So that happened, and I'll tell you this: that was the first and last time I saw that scale. I haven't seen that scale at all. I was like,
I'm gonna hex you piece of crap.
I'm pretty sure when I stepped on that damn thing, it probably looked up at me and said, "Motherfucker, you get the fuck off me." And so I haven't seen that scale ever since. And then one of my closest friends, man, his wedding was coming up in November, which was right after Thanksgiving last year. And I was just jokingly, thinking about, man, one was I really want to get a Honda Civic.
What kind of dream is that?
it wasn't a dream. It was more like, in order for me to fucking fit in a Honda Civic, I need to lose at least a human being before I get in there.
Yeah, because the struggle used to have to get.
Oh man, car. Just you already know, trying to get into your damn car. I'm like, dude, I was like,
it was rough. Like he'd be out of breath trying to just get in that mug, and then when he gets out, bro, we had to take a smoke break.
Well, I felt bad today because like when we went to go to the store, I was sitting behind Zay, and he's all sitting all the way back. I'm in that back seat like a lady with my legs on. I was like, bro.
Because he got the long legs.
I know.
I'm telling you.
I didn't bitch.
I don't know.
I wasn't gonna. That's why I wasn't trying to come with, because y'all could have done that without me.
I'm like a pretty little lady with my legs.
This 2-man job. Oh shit.
Missing his fans.
So what did you do to lose all the weight that you had?
So, man, some of the things I learned when I was younger with my brother Michael that passed away, he was a fitness trainer. And then I just pretty much incorporated some of those things that I still remember to one of those things that it's you know, a lot of people are probably going to be thinking that working out is because we always correlate losing weight to working out. But then one of the things that Mike always told me is that you can do all the working out that you want to do, but if you don't fix your fucking diet, you're never going to fucking amount to it. Yeah. Like, you're not going to get the goals you're trying to reach.
Nope.
So that is the main thing. I tell everybody that always ask me now, it's like, what's your gym workout routine? And I say, I probably drive past 5 to 6 gyms on my way to work. So I'm averaging about 10 to 12 gyms, you know, back and forth. But the main thing that I focus on now, and it's funny, right? The main thing I focus on now is my diet, you know? And that, for me, that was cutting out carbs. And everybody knows, I'll eat.
He just cooked some bomb-ass pork with, like, this really tasty broth
you guys
the other
remember
day.
when we used to go to the all-you-can-eat sushi?
Yeah.
And my man would knock out eight
The whole boat.
Easy. Bring out a tray. We kill that.
And that
thing.
was, and like he'd be like, "Don't want some ice cream after?" Like, you know?
Yeah.
Or that was me usually. I want ice cream, but he would be down to get the ice cream with me afterwards,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like I can do maybe 5 or 6 when I was at my biggest too, but like now 2, 3, and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, and then it's all about, just like you said, it's about diet. Because when you get older, you can only, like, as we get older, like, we only can lift so many weights before you hurt yourself. Like,
exactly.
You know.
And then Zay also was this skinny bitch now, bro. Fucking.
Dude, I was a lot skinnier this time last year.
So, wait, what's the heaviest you've been?
Heaviest I've been was probably 265.
265? What about
That's
you?
what I was 2 weeks ago, 260.
What's the heaviest you've been?
That was the heaviest? You looked pretty big back in the pictures, bro.
Well, so, I mean, that's when I was also drinking every day. I didn't care about my diet.
So that was all just fat?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Last year I was working at fiber optic company. I was outside every day. I was always walking over 10 miles a day, and I was working out, running, going to the gym.
Your whole body.
Dude, I went from 250 down to 225 in like a matter of 6 months.
Same thing? Just diet or?
Diet and doing the intermittent fasting.
And not drinking as much?
Yeah, and I stopped drinking,
You do the gym sometimes, but it's more like...
Yeah, I do like to hit the gym, but I like to go out more. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the worst is when you go and drink, and then, you automatically want to eat.
Oh, yeah.
I've fallen asleep in bed with food in my bed. Like,
I think we've all been.
You know what I mean? You just fall asleep and you're like, you wake up, you're like, oh man, I got breakfast. Right.
You're like, oh, I still got some left.
Yeah, I think that was me whenever we're playing video games. It's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm ordering DoorDash, and everybody's like, "What are you doing, dude?"
Yeah,
I just spent $100 on fucking snacks.
Facts, too. And I'll be wondering that. I'll be like, damn, man. Can I order a donut on DoorDash at 3 in the morning?
You're like, where's my hot Cheetos?
So wait, what's the heaviest you've been?
The heaviest was 267.
260? Yeah, I think that's my heaviest.
That was when I couldn't get on the ride. Yeah. That was the heaviest.
Damn, boy.
They didn't let you on a ride because you were so heavy?
They couldn't put
there's no kind of shame.
They couldn't put the chest thing over me, and I had to get off and watched my ex at the time and I grabbed her niece to come up and ride with her.
Whoa.
Watch that. And that changed my life, man. Those drastic things like that will change your life, and I started losing weight.
I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's why I think I've been.
it.
Was 260 something.
Yeah.
So, and I think me and Angel are on this new diet. It's called "See Yourself on Camera" diet. You look and you're like, fuck, bro.
I lost another 10, 15 pounds just this past 2 weeks, man, because I can't swallow.
Disclaimer, he also has been sick.
He announced it to everybody. I know it's all four of us. I'm just telling you, I can't swallow.
Is inflamed and it hurts when I swallow. So, sorry, girl.
Just keep your pants on.
So, speaking of you being sick, like, do you guys have any sick remedies that you guys have?
Yeah, please give me some.
I just gave you something, man.
What is it?
Leave the
Cold and sinus, man.
Leave deep.
He likes to add himself on that.
I think we all need a little
It
bit of
had to
that.
have the D on it, though, right? It has to.
It's on there.
Yeah, because it's decongestant, not D.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Leave deep.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, like back in the day, like remember, like because like my parents would put like Vicks on my feet.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Robo testing, like.
But do you do that as an adult to yourself?
No.
No,
Because
I was saying this earlier. You get a towel, put it over your head,
of course you'd say that.
put your face over a boiling pot of water, throw some lemon in there.
That is
He said
crazy.
waterboard yourself. What?
Put your face above
waterboarding
boiling
is
water.
I saw this in the movie. It's when they put a towel over your head and then they pour water over the towel to dry. You know what I'm saying? Collect information. That's all I know.
What kind of weird stuff
Yeah,
are you into?
I know. What kind of sexual stuff are you into?
It was not us.
Girl,
Okay.
you want to try something different?
No, I don't like being choked waterboarding.
That's a good remedy. That's almost the only dope remedy I know.
There was Vicks on this chest,
Yeah.
like back in the day.
True.
You still do that. Do you have any Vicks? That's probably what you need.
I have Aleve, NyQuil, DayQuil,
Make sure you put the.
and what is this Zicam stuff that you kind of swab your nose with?
You know what you need?
sounds like some COVID tests.
Zicam?
Yeah, but like I've never used it before. This was my first time ever using it.
Oh.
But it's like supposed
Wait,
to.
did you use it or
I've
no?
never used that before.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, I think they call it Coke now.
I should be seeing it. Right?
You can't have this shit.
Yeah, man. All right.
So I need no other remedies? No?
Shit. I remember I was younger, and this is, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of dengue fever. And it was like really bad on the island. Dengue, yeah. And it was bad to where there was a couple
Stinky's
people.
cousin, dengue.
There was a couple people that passed away from it back home on the island.
Yeah.
And
Oh, shit.
It's just a Hawaiian thing? Is that it? Dengue? I've never heard of dengue fever.
well, look it up, my guy. You
Hawaiian or Polynesian?
You have a lot of things. You don't
Donkey
know.
fever.
Donkey fever.
Okay.
When it says when I put dengue fever, it says donkey fever.
You probably spell it different or just
DANKY.
That may be in Mexico.
no. You're spelling it. You're spelling it wrong.
Dengue fever.
Go Chivas.
It's called dengue.
You said go Chivas?
Yeah.
NGUE
Yeah.
is a mosquito-borne illness that occurs in tropical and subtropical areas of the world.
And your boy almost died.
Yeah? You had that dank?
Damn.
Oh, it was super dengue.
Mosquito-based, like a mosquito from Magic Johnson's house type of, you know.
No, that's AIDS.
Yeah, bro. That's
All I know is that
And it's over.
all I know is Magic Johnson got AIDS and he became a billionaire. So
Yeah.
whatever AIDS he's got, I want that shit.
Boom. See? Would you really want that though?
dates.
Are we gonna do that? Are we gonna do the whole what if situations now? Yeah.
From my experience growing up watching Magic Johnson, all I've seen is that he's become a billionaire after getting AIDS. Like everybody else has died except for him. This man is still like big old from ear to ear pearliest fucking smile I know of.
Yeah, I think I'm good, bro. I don't need AIDS.
But he's also.
My luck.
I don't think he's got AIDS anymore.
My luck, I get a hot dog stand or something, bro. Like I would get movie theaters or anything.
He's got a
Starbucks.
sitting on a toilet.
I'd be standing at Tony's by myself, wondering nobody's getting a drink from me. Come on, bro.
Remember
Get a
me?
drink for me.
Geno AIDS. Oh, I don't want those. That's so hilarious, man.
Would you do it for $1 billion?
For $1 billion, yes.
For what?
That was so fast. Would you get AIDS for $1 million?
Yeah.
Or a billion? Sorry, I said billion. I said billion.
Yes.
You said do the what if? Would you?
No. For $1 billion?
For $1 billion.
At that point, I'm gonna be spreading it.
Well, that's kind of fucked up.
That is kind of fucked up. Whoa.
That is
Where did we go? Where did we go?
We did not ask you that. That was not the question.
That was not.
I can't have sex. I'm going to
Yeah,
No.
and guess what? You're gonna lose that $1 billion because everybody's gonna sue you.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he's thinking about. But I was thinking
Well, that's what I'm saying.
in a totally different way. But like, if I get $1 billion, get AIDS, I will make sure that my entire family and all my peoples, to include 1, 2, maybe you, taking care of it. You know what I'm saying? But
He's gonna hook you up, bro. He's gonna
I'm gonna take one for the team.
He's gonna leave you a kennel.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I drank way too much fucking orange juice. I gotta take a
Isn't
leak.
a kennel a buffet?
But $1 billion, you should be able to find a cure or some type of situation, right?
Here's
I don't know what happened to Magic, but
just like, you know, watching what I've seen and what I was able to, you know, say, you know, muster up in my little world. Magic was a fucking millionaire.
Yeah,
He's now a billionaire.
because AIDS.
Well, I don't think it's because of AIDS, but you know,
It has nothing to do with the hard work.
yeah.
His investment.
But maybe because he knew he was about to die, that motherfucker dug deep and freaking 10 toes down and kept fucking pushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So
true.
if I could bypass all that without having to freaking just
All right, hey, I'm not allowed to do any what ifs anymore. It's just getting morbid. Or some would you rathers, but some good ones, not like some shit where you're like, I'll give everybody AIDS. I'm like, bro,
I mean, if I'm gonna get,
you're just gonna kill everybody.
yeah, you gotta cut that out.
like, I don't want to change my lifestyle of, you know, so drastic.
That's what it is, though. You can't do that. You're gonna kill millions of people if you spread that.
That's fucking wild. Especially in the springs, everybody be dead.
the question is, where in your
Everybody
mind?
slept with everybody.
Where in your
This is a small city, my guy.
Sorry, guys.
I just want to know, where the fuck in your mind are you thinking that right there, what you just said, was cool?
He's like, fuck it.
I just got $1 billion in AIDS.
I'm gonna go fuck all these bitches.
Everybody else up. That's what I
Be a porn
heard.
star. Okay.
$15 per shot.
I'm gonna go to those sandals singles resorts and just go.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm going to Burning Man.
Walking around with a fucking G-string and flip-flops.
Orgy, yes, right here.
Did somebody say Ben's?
All over your body. Like, don't worry about it.
That's leprosy.
Yeah, you'll be in Sex Anonymous. I killed millions.
Okay, what about this? So what if, used to say you won the lottery, it was $1 billion. What are you doing? Why?
If I won $1 billion,
Yeah, let's start with you.
$1 billion?
I'm not.
Okay, well, maybe not $1 billion. Say
Like $1 billion.
the Mega Millions. Like you
I would
hit a
change
space.
everybody's lives that are close to me and never work again. Like, that's it. I would just buy houses for everybody close
So
to me.
all you're missing right now is $1 billion.
Yeah, I'd save lives.
Because you're not working.
I have a...
Hey, bro.
He had that loaded. He had that fucking loaded.
got something coming up.
It's in the making.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, $1 million, $1 billion is a ridiculous amount.
Okay, so let's say like
But like,
mega
that's not really
millions.
a what if. Like, what am I doing? I'm spending it. Like, of course. Like, what if would be like, do you remember that movie where you can wish for something, open the box, but somebody dies every time? You can get one wish.
You get to pick who dies?
No, just somebody in the world dies. Do you remember that movie?
No.
Yeah, there's a movie like that where it's like a box that you can open and you can make a wish, and that wish will come true, but somebody in the world dies. You know who, when, or you know who.
This is where we need somebody on the computer looking this shit up.
That's a what if. Like, would you be selfish enough?
Yeah, that's what that sounds like.
Yeah, I mess with some girls like that.
Open their box and. Girls that you messing with.
Hopefully, not once with age.
Well, I mean, are you sure? Because they're dying.
Somebody's dying.
But yeah, that's a what if question. Not what if you got $1 billion, what would you do, bro? Come on.
So would you take?
I said, what would you do and why?
Wait. So you would take a wish and open that box and let someone die? Is that what you're saying, Angel?
Are you selfish enough to do it?
No, I'm asking you.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, he did just say he would kill a bunch of people a day.
I'm asking.
He just got given $1 billion.
Genocide.
And the first thing he thinks about was turning around and making everybody else around him sick.
I'm not like personally being the Black Plague or something like that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that I'm going to go out there and have some fun still if I have $1 billion.
Oh, shit.
I'm not going to change my lifestyle because I have AIDS with it.
Where did this go?
Yeah.
Pretty sure Magic Johnson's freaking my style straight.
That box been opened.
Opened 40 times.
He's like, ooh, piece of candy. You know what? Ooh, piece of candy.
Wonder how many times you've gotten sick and you're spreading this disease.
Yeah, well, how would you feel if it was like someone close to you, that if you opened that box and someone close to you died?
See, then that just, depending on what I really need in my life, that's a wish.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
You selfish.
This got dark real quick.
I'm the only one that's dark over here. You guys are all being, green over here. Get dark, homie.
It's not about being dark. This is just who I wouldn't do that
All right,
shit.
let's just go to his prime time.
I'm not opening the box.
Give me some prime time what is that you have. I'm looking really
Wait,
bad
are you gonna open the box?
You wouldn't?
I depending on how my life was going at that point, I can't say that right now. Right now, I'm doing fine. No, I wouldn't open the box.
You would for extra money?
No. But if I was down in the slums, fuck yeah, I'd open that box.
See, would you open the box?
No.
I don't need to open the box.
Yeah, and we only got one killer here. I'm not saying who it is.
Wearing red. Red shoes.
No wonder his throat hurts.
Karma's a motherfucker. Let's get this.
It hasn't happened yet.
Let's
Karma
get him
just
before
knows.
he tries to take out the world.
I just need to make sure I don't have any boxes in this house. Why keep opening boxes?
I'm hoping, Geno.
It's in there.
All right, here, I got some.
Yeah,
Okay,
give me some good ones.
would you rather have a pause button for your life or a rewind button?
I would rewind.
If you rewind?
Yeah, I have a lot of pause-worthy moments, but pausing it isn't going to do anything. What am I going to do with a pause?
Well, you can do a lot of stuff.
Pause right now and then go grab something to eat, come back, and then unpause?
Would that be like that movie with Adam Sandler?
Click, yeah.
Click, yeah.
I would probably use the pause button.
You use the pause?
Yeah.
To do what?
Just realizing over time I've never thought about it like that. I've never wanted to pause everything. I've always wanted to rewind everything so I could do shit over, but moving forward, I'd rather use a pause button so I don't fuck myself over any more than I already have.
That's just weird. Like, what would you choose?
I'd choose pause.
But what are you pausing? That's what I'm confused on.
The moment that you're in.
No.
Well, either the moment or you could just pause life and just do whatever and then come right back.
Just leave it on pause for fucking...
Pause, get information, get educated, and come back.
Or pause, walk up to somebody you don't like, slap the shit out of them.
Yeah.
and then walk.
Or if you had rewind, you could slap them over and over and over and over.
That makes me want to actually reconsider, because I would love to pause and slap the shit out of somebody.
I think if I press play after that, there would be a lot of hurt freaking faces out there.
You could pause and rob a bank
Or I could rewind and do it
over and over
over and over again.
I was about to say, yeah, you could slap the shit out of somebody and just keep rewinding that moment.
I would prefer the rewind. I'll go back and do some things.
I'm going to stick with the pause.
What about you, T?
Man, if I was to choose, it would be probably both, but I think I lean towards more with rewind.
Rewind?
Yeah. Only because there's a lot of things that I wish I could go back and learn more, because most of the lessons I learned, man, was always with an ass whooping, right? So the lesson kind of came in later on in my life, but the pain during that time kind of fucking overshadowed what I was supposed to learn right there. You know, so if I could just go back to where, like, even the talks with having, you know, my uncles, my aunts, my great grandmother, all those people, man, I think more of the sentimental experiences and the values that I might have overlooked during those times. You know what I'm saying? And just, I don't know. And look,
See, he goes into a whole spiritual side.
This guy's humble as fuck over here. But that's a fair answer. I like that answer.
My rewind button would not be to go talk to my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dude, right? Is there limits on this power? Like, can I just go back?
Not mess with that girl so I'm not sick or something.
well, I mean, to me, those things are evident. Like, it's, to me, and not to downplay anybody else's shit, to me, those are very superficial. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a very emotional type of person, but when, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's always logic comes first, but I understand the feelings of emotions. I try to incorporate a balance between the mind, the body, and the soul. You know, so I just wanted to be more, you know, in tune with what I was being told back then, you know, before the ass whooping, you know, and probably just sit down and listen to what was being talked while I was just walking around aimlessly as a fucking kid, because I was either hungry or just pissed off at something.
Just to see all the opportunities you kind of missed.
Because, you know, one of the things that I learned when I went back home to Samoa for my grandmother's funeral was being able to actually sit down and understand what my mother's generation was talking about, because most of the time we never, as my generation during that time, whenever we're around, it was always like, hey, get the hell out of the house, you know what I'm saying, or go play with the other kids. So with my family, generation sticks with generation. So, you know, now that we're at that bracket where we have our own kids and we're looking up to, you know, one day be the ones that are taking care of the family. And then, you know, my mom's generation and her brothers and sisters are the ones pretty much taking care of the stuff. And then my grandmother's generation, there's only a handful of them left. And, you know, just being able to sit down and listen to what they're talking about and how big those things are and how it, you know, it affects the whole family. And so that right there, you know, puts a dynamic as far as like understanding that it's not just about me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about the well-being of everybody. And I know we talked about this a couple of times where my family's land does not belong to one person. It'll always stick to the name of the family. So with every generation coming and going, you know, we all know that there will always be a place for us to go back to if we need to.
So at that point, you have to make sure you give the last name to every kid. That's part of their a part of their name.
No, not necessarily, because I have cousins that don't even have a last name. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because of, you know, they're married into another family that carries their husband's last name and so forth and so forth. But as long as they're from that bloodline, and here's the other thing is that our family give land to people that are not even our own blood related. You know what I'm saying? So it's always been one of those things and I learned this with my great grandmother, was that it's like don't be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that the people that are walking in front of your house have somewhere to sit down under shade and give them food and water. So, as corny as that was when I was a kid, because I was like, I don't know any of these people. Why the hell do I want this fool to come in my house? But it was, just being one of those things that as I grew up and became, an adult myself, I was like, man, this is, Zay will tell you this. The door of my house is never locked.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is you don't need the rewind button to go back, because it's all instilled in you still. Like it's
right, but it's the clarification, it's the clarity that's what I would want to go back and understand more, because there's a lot of other things that either my mom or her sisters or her brothers, might have missed out that at my age now, I could probably understand more if I was there instead of, but also part of our culture is being able to, pass things on via writings or audio, so we can better learn those things and, hopefully.
I'll pick pause.
Yeah.
I need some fucking sleep, bro.
Man's gonna take a coma for the next 10 seconds, but it was 10 years to him.
I can operate off of 4 hours of sleep, and they don't even have to be consecutively. Yeah,
dude, my internal alarm wakes me up at 5 hours now, and I'm like, fuck, dude, let me get 6, please.
I'm getting older, bro.
I'm not even gonna lie. I think a lot of it, and I remember this still from my first learning basic training, man. It is like, you don't need 4 hours. All you need in the Army is 4 hours of sleep. And I'm like starving. We just did a freaking 25-mile ruck march. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? I didn't say that out loud because, I don't think I can carry any more bullshit. And so it was like, Ed, blinks count. So 4 hours of sleep. And I was like, so it's always been in my fucking head. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
That's why I sleep.
Would you rather be very intelligent or really attractive?
Start down this way.
Oh, man, intelligent. I've seen some ugly motherfuckers have a lot of fucking girls. I know that from where
the experience over there. Is what I'm saying. You are intelligent, so obviously you know where the intelligence is going to bring you. Okay.
See?
I'd probably also say intelligence.
Yeah.
Because if I was already done with school by now, shit, who knows where I'd be.
Fucking rocket scientist.
Yeah, facts.
I don't want to keep being the black sheep, man, so I'm intelligence. Just a while ago when I had to put my hands up, everyone was attacking me. Okay? So let me go ahead and go with the grain.
Is that how you feel?
Intelligence, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, please. I know intelligence can get you where you want to be. And, when you're older, you're going to be, wisdom and smarts is going to bring you a lot further than a pretty face. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Now, I prefer intelligence for me, and then my girl just be pretty.
Okay, that was the other stuff I was going to ask you guys. Because I'd say intelligence for me, too.
But do you want...
We'd be all 4 Eeyore-looking motherfuckers. But
I feel like that's how we are now, man. Let's go.
But everybody loves Eeyore, dude. What are you talking about?
Facts.
I've never heard anybody say some shit about Eeyore.
About Eeyore on Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about... I'm talking about the Hunchback.
Oh, Igor.
Oh, Eeyore. I don't know if you know this.
All right, fair enough.
I said the wrong Yeah, we'll all be...
The G is silent.
Rolex.
Have you ever done any of those dating sites and the speed datings and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I was...
Younger?
Yeah, when I was in my teens... Yeah, when I was in my teens, that's when Tinder came out and all that.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think it's just wild when you said when I was younger.
Well, I'm 27. I'm turning 28.
Younger.
Really, I'm turning 30. God, I am getting old, man. Being tall is not easier. Let me tell you.
You young whippersnapper. I tell you, back in
So
my
you would
day.
just go on Tinder dates and
I mean, yeah, that was the thing to do.
meet up with girls. drink.
Everybody knew everybody was hopping on there to like flirt with whoever had a crush on who in school.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You've never used any of that?
Man, I don't even know how to like sign into that shit.
Nah. Yeah.
Really?
I've never used Tinder, Bumble.
Nothing?
What is it?
What do you call it? The fish one? The
Catfish?
Plenty of
Catfish.
catfish.
No, that happens every fucking night, dude. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You wake up, her makeup's gone and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Whoa.
You know, you just gotta lower your standards.
You know, you see that Gran Turismo thing that says busted.
What are some flaws that you don't like on girls?
Well,
Like I already talked about how I don't for girls don't like
the
that.
feet, the toes
toe
thing. Yeah.
Like what are some flaws that? Because Geno was like, it don't matter to me. I don't have a preference.
I don't.
Come on, man. It was hard to talk about that conversation with Geno, but now that you guys are here, come on, give me some real flaws that you don't
He's
like on
being a
girls.
hater right now.
I don't think
Dude, that shit made me crack. All right, well, I'll talk about that later. That shit was hilarious.
I think for me is not being able to carry a conversation, because I think like
Yeah,
I think we have to.
Someone's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I told you I don't like when they can't spell in the text message, and you're like, that doesn't bother me.
I don't care if you don't know how to spell.
And Geno just some vagina.
I think if we can have like a intelligent conversation about pretty much anything, just
Like when a girl just talks about music and going to like music shows and cartoons and like, is that just throw you off? Like,
not necessarily. I think whenever it's being able to hold a conversation, a good conversation, and it could be anything that they're passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Anything they're into, and something that I don't know about, and I'll be like, oh, damn, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
but you can get that out of any girl. You just have to open up.
Man, I've come to realization that just because they're pretty doesn't mean they're in there. You know what I mean? And so, I don't think it has anything to do with how pretty the girl is. I think it's just a level of maturity. Some people have to experience certain things in life in order for them to get to where you're at, and vice versa. Some things in life I haven't experienced, probably the reason why I'm not connecting with this person or whatnot. But as
You
long
you want an intelligent conversation with maturity.
I think I'm like.
You can't have.
Let's
that.
dive into that more, though. What in immaturity, what in those kind of that's missing conversations is a pet peeve for you?
Yeah, well, you should have went first because you're the youngest.
Right.
I mean, I was going to say something along the lines of the same thing because I was just talking to this chick not long ago, but she was also like, music, concerts, cartoons, but it was also
It's a bland conversation.
yeah, it was pretty dull. There was no passion behind it. Like there was no
superficial one about the feet. So everybody else is on the same level.
Oh, man. There's nothing out of
no, it's like when they use euphemisms to say that they're super into something, but they can't dive into that. You know what I'm saying? That shows to me that they actually don't have really much of a care into it.
It's just conversation. Yeah. Like when you look at a girl and you're just like,
So you don't care if you can't hold a conversation with a girl?
I'll make the
Just their
conversation.
feet.
I'll make the conversation. I can open up a girl's.
So if they're dumb as bricks, you're good. You're cool with that.
It sounds like the dumber the better.
He said that's my favorite movie, Dumb and Dumber.
They got a part 2 to that motherfucker. Part 2. Go figure. Have you ever watched Idiocracy?
See, he's thinking about it now.
Yeah. Nah, I want some type of conversation, but I'll make a conversation.
Like what, about food? Hey,
And I'll open them up. Once I find out what they like, then the conversation becomes a lot more intriguing because it's something that they're passionate about. So I have to bring that passion out of them.
Through food.
Or do you
If
want
they're
them to
into
get
food?
passion out of you?
Well, that too. Yeah.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. Passion. What are you talking
Thank you. Thank you.
Passion fruit?
I can make the passion.
Passion with cream out.
That's passion fruit. But that's it. Nothing physically on the girl's body that you guys can't deal with.
I think when I was
Like
younger,
girls
man.
that don't take care of their fingernails.
I mean, hygiene definitely plays into it. If
Girls that don't shave their arm.
I notice your teeth are yellow as fuck, yeah, no, I'm good.
I think it's good. Hygiene's always good. You know what I'm saying? I think some people are set in their ways, man.
Do you like girls that?
A lot of people don't get that opportunity, but
Well, yeah,
that's this and that.
You're a dog guy like that has hair all over them, animal hair.
What?
Dude, no, lint rollers are like one of the top investments I've had because of that dog.
But also, Harsky's fucking well taken care of.
No, yeah, he's
Like
spoiled.
he came over yesterday or was it the day before
This is the
yesterday?
day before yesterday, yeah.
And I was like, man, I want to pet this fool so much, dude. He is nice, well groomed. I was like, oh, and Leah was like, you should go have Zay give you a bath. I was like, it's not a bad idea, dude. I was like,
I was like, what? And then Wendy comes out and she's like, hey, you can't have your dog in here. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay, I heard that wrong. I thought you were saying you would get a wash from Zay.
Yeah, she did say that, but she was just being Leah.
Washed really well.
yeah,
Hartsky just got a bath and I just groomed
But I
him.
mean, you washed that well.
he's good.
I'm thorough.
Bro, when you cook food, you gotta clean it.
Yeah.
That's also...
You wash your meat, bro?
I do.
I was about to fucking throw something out there, but you beat me to it. Oh, fuck.
Got a whole snap about this shit. Make sure you wash your meat and you season that son of a bitch.
Bro, this pod's gonna blow up. And people are gonna see us and they're never gonna bring their dogs around you.
No, last episode, I just watched your last episode. Or not your last episode, but I saw you were like, no, I won't eat your dog.
Yeah, I won't, man. I won't actually do that.
No, it's really just if it ever comes down to like,
If somebody cooked dog, would I eat it?
yeah. But that's like a Filipino thing, isn't it? That's like a Cambodian thing as well.
No, it's like Koreans eat dog.
Yeah, crazy.
Or yeah, Koreans too, yeah.
Just an Asian.
That's huge around the world. It's not new.
But there's a lot of stuff that like Asian people eat that seem not normal to everybody.
Right.
A lot. Like I've tried a lot of different things. So.
No, but if the world goes to shit, I'm definitely not fucking bringing my dog around your house. I know you're gonna fucking eat him. This motherfucker said with rice. I was like, what?
I mean, like, like if the end of the world type of thing came along, and like I Am Legend,
You'd have a
dog.
You'd have a steam pot.
My dog would try to get food for us, but if for some damn reason we can't find any more meat, and the only meat that I've seen,
I hope your dog eats you first, bro.
That is true. If there's no food, you don't think the dog will eat you?
I don't know.
Like, you're telling me you can't hunt fish?
What if there's no more? That's what we're saying. That's what I'm saying. Well, you get down the line where I Am Legend, where there's no more actual source of protein.
We need to take you camping more, bro.
That's my dog. That's the dog in I Am Legend. He's a German Shepherd.
He saved his life, by the way.
He did. Well, no, then he tried killing him in the end.
Oh, yeah, he turned because of saving his life.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie, man. What's your guys' favorite movie of all time? This will be interesting because you guys seem like totally different off the grid.
So, my favorite, I actually have two. Last of the Mohicans and Tombstone.
Really? Last of the Mohicans?
Yeah.
What is it that
Rest in
intrigues you
peace,
about
Val
that?
Kilmer.
Yeah, that was a good movie. It's just why is that one?
I don't know the
Oh, yeah, Val
cinematography,
Kilmer did
the
just pass
history
away.
behind it. The RFP, my dude, Doc Holliday.
Yeah. Tombstone was always.
I'll be your
R.I.P. Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne died?
No,
He played-
Val Kilmer was Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are.
Wait,
Batman.
That was my favorite one, to be honest.
Val Kilmer?
Yeah, because that was the only one that had a Robin and a Batgirl.
That was the most comedic
Yeah, but
comic version of.
No, that was the one with George Clooney.
Yeah, that was George Clooney, because that was also Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
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 But you have to understand because his
Who was
age.
the bad guy on Val Kilmer?
Riddler?
I think it was the Riddler, yeah.
I think.
Was that Two-Face?
Or no, that was...
No, it was Riddler and Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
No, Poison Ivy and Doc... Or...
Bane.
No.
Yeah, Poison Ivy was with Bane, but they were also with... What's the... Dr. Freeze? Is that the... They were with Arnold Schwarzenegger, so that means Two-Face and the Riddler were Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Jim Carrey
Jim-
and Two-Face.
Whoa, who played Two-Face? What's his name? What's that actor's name? Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That was my favorite one.
that was your favorite.
Yeah.
And then what I was trying to explain to you is there's movies that we watch that are completely bad, but we love.
We were just talking about
we
that.
grew up with them.
Weren't we just talking about that?
We grew up with them. Like there's generations where they're like, well, like we love Star Wars, right? And then there's people that love the prequels.
Yeah, because
that's what they grew up with.
Yeah, it's more.
I was also raised on Star Wars, to be clear.
But like
Yeah.
the original Star Wars.
But we're
when you
saying
watch
like
it
when
back,
you watch, and there's a
you show
generation.
the kids now, they're like, ew, this is horrible.
Yeah, there's a
editing."
generation right now that with the newer ones that came out, because I don't even like the newer ones. They love those ones.
Yeah.
That's all they know. Like that's what they grew up with. So.
Like I saw the podcast with Bobby Lee and whatever that girl is that.
Kalila?
No, like that little blonde chick that does like a podcast thing. But like he was like, yeah, like I'm Karate Kid you. I'm like Mr. Miyagi, and she was like, who's Mr. Miyagi? You mean like
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan? And he was like, what the hell is wrong with you? And like,
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that episode. Yeah.
Shows you watch that these kids don't know. Their Karate Kid is Jackie Chan
Yep.
and Jaden Smith, not.
But that's what I'm saying. There's just different time periods, and then
Yeah.
It's your own.
I don't know. I can't even say my favorite movie.
you don't have a favorite movie.
It's hard to say. Like when I was younger, I was kind of a movie buff.
The documentary. Or?
It's just when you were a kid, what was the movie? Because to us, that was our like teenage.
Oh, my cartoon movie, man, back in the day was Lion King. Yeah.
I enjoyed the Rugrats movie with the orange VHS.
The fucking T-Rex.
Mine was Roger Rabbit.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I mean, you have a lot.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
That was my favorite because it combined all the cartoon characters, and it was cool to see.
I think
All
it,
The gun with when he shoots him in the
I
You
think
had Mickey Mouse, you had Bugs Bunny, you had everybody in there.
I think that was the first combination of like animated to real life, or like IRL, whatever you'd call it, live
I
action.
think there was one before that, Cool World.
Oh, really?
Cool World came out first, and
And Rescuers Down Under. Because
I loved those movies when I was a
that
kid.
was the closest for me as an Islander to what we were as far like comparison. You know, Australia being part of the whole South Pacific.
Oh, you know what? My favorite movie series, Indiana Jones.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we talked about that. I'd run around the house and be like, call him Mom Shiba, Mom Shiba. We just act like we're pulling hearts out of people.
Hell yeah.
I love that movie.
Temple of
Yeah, those movies are amazing. All of them, every single one of them. You mean
That's his name.
Roundhouse?
Yeah.
Short Eye.
Short round.
Short round. Round eye.
I was like, bro, that's the most racist shit.
Oh shit!
With that pause right there. We would like to, at this moment, rewind. Please.
That's so funny. Brown dye. That'd be an AKA for somebody.
Brown dye?
We can't be an Asian guy, though.
And you said, what was your favorite movies? Do you remember?
Bill and Ted. RoboCop.
Oh, my uncle put me on RoboCop. That was a good
The one was horrible.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
Samuel L. Jackson?
No, RoboCop.
Yes,
No.
Samuel L. Jackson was in RoboCop.
Was he?
It was actually not bad. It wasn't bad.
Or the...
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It wasn't bad. I actually liked it.
No, I thought it was a chick that played the.
The cop?
No, that played the CEO of the company.
Now I need to go rewatch that shit because
Yeah.
the actual RoboCop himself looked dope as hell.
I mean, yeah, it did.
What's some fun things to do in Colorado Springs for you guys?
I went a lot more when I was younger because my mom was able to take us up a few times snowboarding.
You actually snowboard?
Oh yeah.
I'm horrible.
Snowboard, mountain board, skateboard. When I was younger, I was doing everything on a board except for surfing.
You are horrible with things on your feet.
Yeah, like snowboarding,
Yeah,
put a
the
board
feet
on my
thing.
feet,
I got you.
rollerblading and skate city, things like that I can't do. I'm horrible with that.
What did she say, T?
Walking.
I can walk.
I'm horrible with things on my feet, like walking.
With things under my feet.
Girls,
Have you ever been snowboarding or skiing?
So my unit had this thing where if you wanted to, they could. When I was in the Army, stationed out in Fort Carson, they had. They were going up to, I think, Monarch to go skiing and shit. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go. But then one of the homies was like, yo, I'll pay you $200 to do my staff duty. And it's going to be on this day. I was like, shit, I'm broke as fuck. So I took $200 and worked that staff duty. Mm-hmm. Well, that fool, they went, came back, that fool got injured, tore his ACL. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Damn.
And come to find out, they're like, yeah, it's a lot harder than you think it is. So I'm like, so I was like, shit. I missed out on an injury because I would have fucked myself up.
So you have been
and I came up
snowboarding.
on 200. But I'll just stick to my little, go sledding.
Or the inner tubes.
Yeah.
Yeah, tubing's fun.
Yeah.
I can do tubing.
Yeah.
You have been snowboarding.
Yeah.
No, you said it was difficult.
But I haven't.
I didn't know how to stop.
Yeah.
So I'd like fall and turn all these weird ass ways.
But some of the funnest and also some of the most painful memories was we go longboarding. We used to come downtown off of Colorado and Tejon. There's that parking garage over there.
Yeah.
So me and these young kids, man, these motherfuckers talked me into getting a board. One of the homies over there got me a board, a Never Summer board, and it was a longboard. So mind you, I've never skateboarded my entire life, but they got me into skateboard. I loved it. So we would go and bomb those freaking coming down. But
I love bombing hills.
When I was coming down, man, a car was backing out. I didn't know how to like turn that bad boy and stop that shit quickly. So I just to avoid the freaking car backing out, I just ate it and I dislocated my shoulder, dude.
Oof.
Yeah.
I would have hit the car.
Yeah, I did the car too.
I didn't want to damage that car.
F that car, bro.
You guys been on scooters downtown?
I've never been on one of those. I don't want to.
That's on our list.
Is it?
I think scooters. I used to ride my kids' scooters, dude.
I kid you not. I was at the bar and I looked outside. It was a short person on a scooter, and he was like. So then I was like, I don't know, when you see something, you're like, bro, did I really see that? I was like
Anybody else see
he
this?
was flying. He was flying.
Yeah, fucking ape hangers.
I don't know. It's good. Denver, and then AJ wanted
Fucking ape hangers.
to try it out here, but for his name was
Didn't y'all do it up in Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fun, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you,
Bar hop with those things.
were you there when Lori, our coworker, I don't want to say names, so that our coworker
Yeah.
ate crap? Were you there?
No.
Oh my god! It
I was
It was one of the bartenders during the day.
Yeah.
I guess
She really?
she drank and ate, and it was just ate it. Like she looked like she got beat up, bro. Like
From the scooter.
yeah, she hit a curb and like flew off, and she had 2 black eyes.
Dude, I don't know. What? Yeah, I know when I was still working at Tony's, I was sitting outside, you know what I'm saying? You know, during those hours where it's kind of slow, it's early. And I'm watching this girl and her parents, you know, and they were on those e-bikes. And she came around, and I guess she was trying to slow that thing down. Bro, she hit that planter, that big one that's right in front of State Farm. Bro, she crashed that shit, and she looked over, and I was trying to meet, man, I know this.
She crashed in front of State Farm.
Yeah, I mean, bad.
Jake didn't come out.
No, Jake was nowhere to be found. But it was so bad.
Bro,
No.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a commercial.
I was like, don't ever go to State Farm. But that's who I have as my insurance. However, to me, man, the most funniest shit is falling. So this girl is literally crying. I'm over here turned looking the other way, laughing my fucking ass off of my... I was like... And then she finally got up, and I'm like, are you okay? I was like, I'm fucking trying not to laugh. So eventually somebody called me, and I was like, oh, I gotta go. I was like, thank goodness, man.
So I don't know if you ever heard this story. My favorite story with T, because he one night, was it a Monday or something like that? When we worked together, it was one night, because he was cleaning, and he was cleaning the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
Did you ever Yeah, he was cleaning the bathroom, and he was mad. He was mad as hell.
Guys or girls?
The girls.
Girls, yeah.
Which the girls' bathroom is usually the nastiest.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Well, I don't understand how y'all do whatever y'all do there.
So he was cleaning, and then I was like, "Are you good, man?" And I just hear him gagging.
Yeah.
Gagging. I'm like, "What's going on, bro?" And he's like, "Nah, man." He's like, he was pissed. He was like, "Yeah, somebody. What happened? Somebody
took a shit and blasted the tank.
So she didn't sit down face up.
No.
She just leaned over and
I think that's what it was, and it was diarrhea.
And
right?
What was that movie where she sneezed on the bathtub and it shit everywhere?
Oh man,
Do you remember that?
I forgot, but it was so bad, dude. I was pissed off.
All pass.
I was pissed off that this shit happened on a fucking slow ass day too. And then on top of that, when I'm telling this shit to Geno, I can hear Geno freaking like gagging over there, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" It was like, I was like,
because he was gagging.
Yeah, and it was just disgusting.
Just hearing him gagging, I was gagging.
That makes me gag.
Oh man, I was like, "You nasty ass." Everything in the book I was saying it over there, pissed off, and I was like,
Having to clean it too, like
oh dude,
judging.
Yeah, because it smears.
Yeah.
bro, it was all
You're not
over the
even
tank.
judging her at that point. You're
Yeah.
judging yourself.
Everything was on the tank, but inside the bowl.
It was on the wall too, bro.
I was like,
God, that's disgusting.
wow,
Oh my God.
that's skills.
I had to put my notice in.
Yeah. Jesus.
I almost did. It's because I love the people I
Well,
work
that's
with.
the last straw. I'm done.
I'm done here, man. I ain't getting paid for this. Oh yeah,
Jesus face.
I'm trying to imagine that.
bro, don't. It was
Did
nasty.
you see what she ate? Like, was it ramen or?
Bro, it was all brown freaking. No, there
What
was
about
nothing
you?
like that, dude. It
What's
was-
the worst night you've ever had at Tony's?
I don't know. I don't think I've had a really bad night. Like,
No? Or you're even thinking about putting your 2 weeks in?
I always think about that. Yeah, that's
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's not like
All right.
let's be like, nah, I'm done with this. You know how Tony it's crazy.
It does get crazy in there.
You know, I just remember like one Halloween night, our GM, she came to me and because Paul was the only door guy, so we only had one door guy with like almost 200. It was weird. The bar was just packed. Yeah. You know, and then I guess when our GM was like arguing with somebody, then she comes by me and it's loud in there, so I'm like, I can't hear you. She's like, this dude needs to leave. That's all I heard. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, I go up to the dude. I'm like, hey, bro, you gotta leave. And he's like, why? I was like, I have no clue. I was just told to get you out of here. He was like, all right, bet. He just finished his drink and left. So.
It was easy.
Yeah, but I'm like, you know, it's Tony's is pretty wild. Yeah. Pretty crazy, man.
It was always on those weird off days, like a Monday or a Sunday, where something would go down and it was weird. And it, like, of course, it's on a slow day.
Are we eating snacks?
Yeah, man. So my boy Mark and his girl Emily went to the Philippines, and they bought a whole bunch of Filipino snacks.
What you got?
Man, so you know, there's adobo cracker nuts. You know what I'm saying? Some barbecue cracker nuts. We got some.
Bro, why'd you give me the
Eggo chocolate cookies?
Why'd you give me the racist pack? You gave me barbecue.
Yeah.
What does it say? What do you think that says?
Barbecue cracker nuts.
No, what's
Not that. What's the top?
It's an A. It's not an ER.
Naga. That is wild, bro. I'm still eating them, though.
Mr. Inaso.
What is that?
Flavored crackers. Bro, man, there's some salt, greaseless salt.
What's that purple one right there? Is that ube?
It's a wafer.
That's ube all day.
This one is a cake sandwich. Yeah, man, you guys can have some
It's Korean.
snack mix.
Is it Korean? Is this Korean stuff?
Peas. Oh, it's green peas, crunchy green peas. You like these? I don't like
That
these.
sounds amazing.
Green peas?
No, who eats green peas?
Oh. I'm like, here, give them to him.
I got my racist nuts over here.
Here's some ube. Little ube candy. Goldie from Goldilocks. Yum. Yum. Here, have this one. You can eat this one. Yeah, man. I brought some. Thought you guys.
It actually ain't half bad.
It's not bad?
Yeah.
Which one did you get? Oh,
I got the same ones you got, but these are just adobo flavored.
Nagaraya.
Nagaraya.
What do you call me? It's on, bro.
Be over here opening up boxes.
We go from the podcast to World Star.
I'm about to kick this TV.
But yeah, man, we get to the part where we gotta.
It's over.
Cut the show soon. You know what I'm saying? We're going on almost an hour and a half right now, right?
Has it?
Yeah.
You're lying, are you serious?
See?
Yeah. That's how it really goes
Man,
now,
we'll sit
bro.
down and talk forever.
So we'll definitely have you guys on again, but like, yeah, what do you closing thoughts? Anything you guys want to share?
Besides nuts.
Let me taste it. Give me some of your nuts.
Say off.
I'm doing two at a time. Yeah.
Come back to his nickname.
They're not bad.
You want some? My nuts aren't good for you?
I don't like
Weird
barbecue.
barbecue.
That was unintentional racism. Unintentional. Yes. But who's the show for and where's it at that we're doing the sweaters?
Box State Roots.
Box State Roots.
Yup.
Shout out to them. Colorado-based Islanders.
Reggae band,
Reggae
bro.
band.
those are
Great
the
show.
boys.
When is it?
The 18th of April. That's a good question, but I'll find out and.
If you guys Google Box Day Roots and see what their next show is at.
Head to the boys, man. Let's go.
Me and T will be over there selling some sweaters.
We'll have a booth over there.
Yeah, so we'll definitely get you guys.
Nice. When is it? On a weekend or no?
Friday.
Friday.
I won't be able to go.
Yeah,
You said April
18th.
18th.
Okay.
Friday, April 18th.
And then also, Snooty Fox will be having Erica Banks in town over at Snooty Fox.
Erica Banks. Who is this?
She's a rapper.
Is she an accountant?
She's a rapper.
Shit. Yeah.
Did you say an accountant?
Banks.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Stacking those bills.
You really need to.
Hey, Zay wanted to talk about Geico.
Guy code?
Geico.
Oh.
The lizards?
But either one. You want to talk about Geico or Guy code?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Gazala lizards.
Oh, no. You want to talk about dire wolves.
Oh, dire wolves. I thought it was lizards.
Dire wolves.
Lizards. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The wolves.
Well, so there was
Oh, you're talking about the ones from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just genetically
Oh, snap.
mutated some new direwolves. So they've been extinct for
10,000 years.
they've been
big are those
extinct. So they get to about
Puppies right now, right?
Yeah.
They are, but they should get to about
4
6
months
to 7
old at
feet
80 pounds
long,
right now.
and they'll weigh probably around 700-800 pounds.
No.
I'm thinking because those are pretty big wolves.
Yeah. But the regular wolf.
800 pounds, they gotta be like the size of one of those.
Well, they're standing at like 6 feet tall, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, who loves me? Right. They gotta be bigger than that.
Oh, man.
So what, like 400 or 500 pounds?
No, about 250, 300 pounds.
Oh, what?
That's
I
still
thought they'd be
fucking
bigger than that.
That's still big.
That's two of us.
Well, I guess,
Yeah.
but my dog's also 110 pounds. My dog's not that big.
No, your dog is pretty solid.
I'm gonna look this shit up.
Can you fight?
Just look it up.
Your average dog, like any dog that's over 100
What's a
pounds.
dog that you feel like you could fight and win compared to a dog that you know that you will lose to?
A fucking chihuahua?
You're making it too easy for yourself, T. Come on. Look at your size. Make it a little more difficult.
Like I said this before, I wouldn't even eat a chihuahua. That motherfucker don't have nothing on it. I hate those dogs.
What is it?
It's a real thing on like TikTok.
I thought they were. Maybe it's just because I'm imagining the ones in
Game of
Thrones. I'm like, yeah, it's got to be like 700-800 pounds. That is a lot. Yeah.
Just thinking about that shit, right? There's 3 of them out.
How much does a gorilla weigh?
There's no weight on it.
It depends on the type of gorilla, but
Like
I'm
silverback.
pretty sure they weigh over
800 pounds.
Yeah.
They're 800 easy.
Yeah, these guys are 80 pounds already at 6 weeks old, or 6 months old.
Yeah. And most dogs don't stop growing until,
Bro,
what, 2 years?
Did you ask how much a gorilla weighs?
Yeah. A silverback.
Superman.
Grown man.
Are you spicy?
No.
No, but I am.
But yeah.
Wait, hold on. I got a question for you. Here's a real good question.
What would you fight?
No, not even that. All right, if you had a bunch of 10-year-olds, how many 10-year-olds could you take? Oh,
I can't. Who's a 10-year-old that I can imagine? Because I'm trying to think.
What is this?
Small is
What are we talking about? Are we
How
talking
many
about like
430 pounds for silverback.
They're not 800? Oh, crap.
So, are we talking about like we're walking into a school and we're just gonna see how many we can take?
Elementary 10-year-old.
Or
Into school and start fucking up 10-year-olds, you're going to jail.
hey, look, you're the one asking the questions. But if I'm in a situation where
Technical.
when I'm saying, look, when I'm in a situation and this is like Children of the Corn, I'm fucking going till I'm fucking taking all of them down.
Like those are the ones that in Billy Madison.
Hypothetically, if 10-year-olds wanted to squab with you.
Fourth grade, Angel. Fourth grade, dude.
Hey, I was a pretty big 10-year-old.
How many could you put down?
All of them. All of them.
Bro.
You just see Angel fucking swinging all these kids.
In waves.
In waves?
Clotheslining.
Yeah, but how many is it?
I don't know, man. In fourth grade, I was tackling the fuck out
I'll
of
take a whole school.
I was a pretty big 10-year-old.
Well, how many is that? Like, you
500.
30?
500.
You said 500.
Bro, you can't even believe that far, dude.
500 children. All jumping you? You think you're going to be able to take all of them?
You really think they're gonna hurt me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
500.
Well, biting?
Bro, you're gonna get winded. And that's just on the real. Like maybe the first 20 will get you winded.
No, the first 20 will definitely get you winded.
Yeah.
How much I'll unblock every single one of them. I'll just be in there tight sheet.
When's the last time you unblocked anybody?
I think they're gonna unblock you, bro.
It's been a couple of years.
Imagine
They would
this.
just bum rush you, grab you by the legs.
I was just about to say
They
that.
grab you by the arms. I mean, I get it. You gonna get your licks in, but shit, I'm gonna get with it.
10-year-olds aren't gonna hurt.
I'd probably be able to.
500.
Do you really think a 10-year-old can really punch you?
Yeah, but
hard?
I'm not saying one 10-year-old. You're probably thinking one.
But
all of them.
He's thinking they're all just going to line up. Yeah.
Like, you think they gonna make it that easy, bro?
No.
You got some
they just come out the classroom with a fire
You got some.
They just come out like a classroom with a
I could
Okay.
probably take on 7 or 8 of them,
How
and then
much
I'm
do you
done.
think an average 10-year-old?
I could probably
weighs?
take 7 or 8 10-year-old kids, and then
It's gotta be more than
Yeah, I can
Nah.
do more than that, but
I'm only doing 7 or 8.
how much an average 10-year-old weighs, right? And then do me a favor, get like say probably look it up.
Bro, you
look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, look it up. And then this is the reason why I'm gonna tell you.
I'm saying I probably got a good 30.
Yeah.
Because the first few that come in, I'm Spartan kicking them. Bow! And they're going to bow into their friends.
That'll take out the next wave.
I'm just saying. Like,
typical height around 59 to
So what's that
4
in
feet
feet?
2 inches.
Okay.
4 feet 2 inches
Okay.
is a 10-year-old.
That's average.
Roughly 100 pounds at the fattest.
All right. So take that 100 pounds and curl 100 pounds.
I can.
Yeah, and then do that 30 times.
I can do 100 and I can do it 500.
Do it 30 times.
Do it 500.
Okay, wait. We're also not doing this in a line. It's all at
no,
once.
And just hear me out.
So it's like a zombie apocalypse of them all coming.
What do you want, man? They're like, hey, time out. I want you one at a time.
They're
I
fucking
would
charging
game
me.
with death style when I'm walking up the damn tower.
He's
and
just
I'm fighting.
smacking all of them.
I'm just saying, that's 100 pounds right
no,
there.
let's just say a classroom. I can take out a classroom at a time.
I also want to see you curl 100
Yo,
pounds.
Angel,
Yeah, I can.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
These snacks that your homeboy are actually pretty
He also got
good.
the munchies.
yeah, he's hungry. So he's like, hey, can I
Go
I
get
buy
this
my
back.
burger before? I was like, bro, that's wild. Just one bite?
Just one bite.
I'd be mad as hell if I took one bite.
I'd sneak a fry in there.
You don't think you can take on a whole class?
Bro,
I could do a
okay,
whole class,
7 kids.
but not 500.
7
That's like
kids.
30 something.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
20
you're
to
saying, depending on my cardio and endurance, I could probably take 7 classes.
Okay, wait.
I think your ego is speaking more than
I
anything.
know, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, what did we just say? A silverback weighs several 800 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 kids. These 4'8" fucking kids will average 100 pounds. These kids, say 7 of them.
Superpowered.
Yeah, but you're not.
7 or 8 of them. That's 2 silverback gorillas jumping on you at once. You think you can do that?
I can't even do one silverback. bro.
Motherfucker just nodded his head. You think you could take 2 silverbacks on at once?
No, that's not.
And you're the common enemy.
Oh,
No.
the silverback is is stronger than me. These kids are not stronger than me.
If there's 7 or 8 of them jumping on you at once.
Yeah, push a few off and then grab these two and.
All right, now let's say they were a little more.
Run around.
Yeah, like, come on.
I get that part.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna be like that all that time, man.
I know. So, okay, maybe 5 classes. Okay, 5. I'll give myself 5.
5 classes.
5
classrooms.
20.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'll beat up 100.
I would pay to see that. I would pay good money to see Angel just take on several classes of little 10-year-old kids.
I can't go to school now. I feel like T can take more than me.
He's being realistic.
He is being realistic.
Being realistic. You don't think that you really think 20? You can't just beat up a class.
So
I got
here's a
30 something of it.
Yeah.
But like,
So remember when you were talking about squatting 600 pounds?
Yeah.
That's 6 of those motherfuckers, and you're grunting.
Yeah, but I get
Yeah,
through it.
but can you do that consecutively over and over and over and over? I highly doubt that, because realistically, you take breaks in between. Now, if you're doing like high intensity workout, that's a different thing, because you know what I'm saying. Obviously,
you got some hitting on your back,
Yeah.
taking care of these front
But
ones.
the hits are.
Oh, okay.
you say that now, dude, until he
All
punches you in the nuts.
So you couldn't hit when you
These are 10-year-old kids.
Yeah.
These are 10-year-old kids. They do shit like that.
And then you know what?
They gonna bite
Other
you in your
thing that-
calf?
Yeah, the biting part.
They're gonna give you wet willies.
Yeah. They're gonna fucking
They're gonna do everything.
Off.
Yeah, they're gonna be
So
drooling on your
obviously
ass.
your
My adrenaline's gonna go crazy.
yeah,
You know?
and then you're just
Now,
pissed off.
let's just say
And then your back's gonna go out.
pre-workout
Yeah, your
just came
back's-
from the gym. Oh, bro.
Those little motherfuckers have that shit implanted in them. Period. Like they come. Yeah.
Man, I'll fuck a kid up.
They're just feral as fuck
There's things that you
already.
guys should don't know about me, but I'll fuck a kid up.
Yeah. I know how you be like, I got AIDS. Bow.
$1 billion. I'm gonna come fuck your ass up. He's over there spitting on
Oh my God.
all these little kids. Man.
You better watch out. Oh my God.
Before we all go to jail.
Yeah.
Go to court.
Facts.
All right, so again, thank you guys for hanging out for episode 8. Again, thanks out to T, aka Hawaiian Earth. I love that.
Hawaiian pineapple.
And Zay, Mr. He, what was it?
He, she.
You said he, she.
I said say ah.
Say,
Bro.
What do you do when you when she sat on your chest?
I thought you were doing the Michael Jackson thing.
yeah. That's what I was trying to do, bro. Well, yeah, appreciate you guys. We'll have you guys out again, and then keep an eye out on our video that we're gonna be putting out, which is kind of like a commercial. And
And we got bloopers too. Like if you guys see those, you guys would laugh.
So you guys
I'll bring the laptop down when we go out when we get done with that.
so
And then hey, just real quick, want to say this come from Angell. You fucking 10-year-olds better watch your ass.
Watch out for this guy. You better watch out for this guy, dude.
Because he's coming.
I don't know what.
Did you ever have any friends when you were 10?
yeah,
Said what?
I had all the friends, bro.
I'm surprised when Geno asked for any, or was that you that asked for any natural remedies? Was that one of you? Who was that?
Yeah.
I'm surprised neither one of you guys said a good cup of shut the fuck up.
That's not gonna heal this. That's not gonna heal this.
Or we could have said eating ass, but we're not gonna. So
And you know what we also need to start doing is all those things that you talked about was like the oat shots.
Because we know bail doesn't help.
You want to come back and take a shot with that?
no, because Zay won't be able to take a shot
Oh, okay.
because he drove.
I gotta drive.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why.
We should have done that at the beginning of this if we were gonna do that.
That's true.
We don't have to.
I will do it next time. All right. Well, thank you again. We appreciate you guys hanging out. House of Gab. Love y'all.
Thanks for having us. Fuck yeah.
Just bet.
Big bet.
All right.
It's still.